it's the 35G palette, and it has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, that was so stupid. Obviously 35.
I didn't say 35.
Shut up, Ozzy.
Oh my god, baby.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about today's video because today I'm going to be showing all of you guys a review on the new Morphe Bronze Glow collection. So this is the PR package that I was mailed to today, and I'm really excited because they have some really cool things going on in this collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about it. The first thing that I saw is that they are going to be launching a new 35G Bronze Goals palette. I'm gonna be doing a full-on eyeshadow look, reviewing the application, the price. We're gonna go into depth with this eyeshadow palette, and I'm really excited to show you guys if it's gonna be worth your money. Also in their PR package, they came out with some other products that I'm gonna be using to create a full look. I'm not really gonna go into too much detail, but I will show you guys some swatches so you guys can decide for yourself if you want these products. One of them is their new Hot Tropics lip glosses. They also came out with liquid highlighters, and then they came out with 3 shades of bronzer. I'm really excited for this, and I can't wait to create a look for you guys. So make sure you guys go right now, subscribe to my channel, turn on my post notifications, and let's go ahead and get started into today's review.
You are now rocking with
Britney, bitch.
Alright guys, so if you've never watched any of my tutorials and you're very curious to how I set up my reviews, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys. So I have a total of 5 categories, and these 5 categories are going to help us decide whether or not a product is worth our money. The first category is going to be packaging, then we have range, next is application, fourth is price, and last but not least is durability. So let's go ahead and dive right into the first category, which is packaging. So here we have the 35G Bronze Goals palette. Right off the bat, the packaging is very bright. It captures my attention and it has a lot of details going on. So aesthetically, very, very pleasing. Another thing that I noticed is that Morphe typically goes for a very standard flat black plastic material. This one, in my opinion, is more of like a sturdy paper. I would say that this is very comparable to the Jaclyn Hill and the James Charles palette. So it does feel a little bit more sturdy. It just looks like they took a little bit more time designing it. So opening up this palette, I noticed that one thing they have, and I love that they added this, are the names of the eyeshadows. I feel like they did a great job presenting us with this palette. It feels good, it looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this bad boy 5 stars. I'm very impressed with how it looks. I feel like it did everything it needs to do in order to impress me in packaging. Alright guys, so let's go into category number 2, which is range. So obviously this palette has a total of 35 shades. Opening up this palette, you have all the shades right here. Looking at it, I want to say that there are a lot of bronzy neutral colors. So this is definitely a palette that is primarily browns. You have soft golds. If you are looking for a palette that might be a little bit more universal in a sense, this is definitely catered to more of that bronzy look, which absolutely makes sense because it is a bronze palette. However, there are definitely a lot more shimmer shades than mattes, so I would definitely take that into consideration. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give the range 3.5 stars. I feel like I see a lot of the same colors in it. It's a beautiful, gorgeous palette, but it's definitely very repetitive at the same time. Alright guys, so next up on my list is going to be the application, which I'm so excited to finally dip into the palette and really see how it performs on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into the color SPF from the palette. I'm going to go into my crease, and I'm going to begin building up this color into the crease, just kind of working it back and forth and seeing what it can do pigmentation wise. So far, it's very pigmented, and I'm noticing that there's not a lot of fallout, which is so important when applying eyeshadow. So as you can see, I went ahead and spent a couple seconds really blending this out. So impressed. Super pigmented, and so far everything is blending out like a dream. Let's go ahead and go into this almost rich terracotta color, and the name of this shade right here is called Tana. And I'm going to apply this bad boy onto my lid. So I really like how I'm not seeing a lot of fallout. I feel like I'm applying it and pressing it onto my eye. And typically, if an eyeshadow palette had that, I would get tons of fallout underneath and I would literally be looking like a raccoon by now. But it's going on really nice and it's staying in the areas that I'm applying it to, which is extremely important in an eyeshadow palette. In order for me to give you guys my honest, genuine opinion about the way it applies, I gotta go ahead and try one of these shimmery shades, which primarily make up this palette. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my concealer and I'm going to cut my crease really quickly so that I can apply the shimmer onto it and give it its best application. Alright guys, so now that I've cut my crease, I'm going to go into the palette again. I feel like I always do bronzy looks, so I'm going to go into this color right here. I believe it's called So Gold. So packing it onto my brush, I'm then going to go on my lid. Ooh, this is pretty. I love this. So what I'm noticing by applying this is that they're very, very creamy. And I really love that when it comes to pigments. So I'm going to finish this off and then we're going to talk about the overall scoring of application. Alright guys, so here we have it. Here is the application of the eyeshadow. I'm 100% impressed with the 35G Bronze Goals palette. And this one in particular was going on so beautiful. It was blending out. There was barely any fallout. As you guys can see, I haven't even cleaned up my under eyes. There's pretty much nothing under there. The pigmentation of the shadow is insanely gorgeous. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to give my application a total of 5 stars. I don't think it gets any better than this. I feel like it did everything it needed to do and I'm extremely impressed. Okay, Bear fam, so I went off camera real quick just to kind of fix myself up and finish off the eyeshadow look so you guys can have a better idea of this palette. So the next thing that we need to talk about is going to be the price of the 35G Bronze Goals palette. Now, this bad boy is going to retail for a total of $25. Now, just kind of reviewing some other things that we talked about, there was great quality to this palette. I love the way it performed application-wise. I didn't get a lot of fallout from it. It looks aesthetically very pleasing. It's sturdy. It's probably one of my favorite Morphe palettes yet. For the price being a total of $25, comparing it to other palettes in the past that Morphe has launched, $25 is extremely reasonable. Other palettes retail for about $24, so it's $1 extra. Use coupon code BrittanyBear and it'll get you back down to $24. With that being said, guys, I'm going to rate the price 4.5 stars because I think that it is delivering on the price point and it really is delivering on the product as well. So the last and final category for the eyeshadow palette is going to be the durability. From experience, Morphe eyeshadows will last me all day. There's never any creasing, anything like that. The bottom line of this is that it had no fallout. The pigmentation was spot on. Everything really impressed me about this palette. I think it did an incredible job and I'm extremely impressed. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna give this palette a 5 stars when it comes to durability. I think Morphe definitely delivered and they gave us something really exciting, and if I was a consumer, I would definitely purchase this palette. So now that we've talked about the most important piece in this collection that's launching, which is the eyeshadow palette, I definitely want to bring a little light to the other products that they are launching as well. This isn't going to be a review, but I will be testing it out on myself to finish off my makeup. They came out with a total of 3 bronzers. They are going to retail you for $19, and here they are, same exact packaging. They give you a lot of bronzer, which I really like. How the pan is super large. It just looks really pretty. So this one right here is called Megastar, and Megastar for me, I think is going to be the perfect match in a bronzer shade. The next one is going to be Venom, and Venom is going to be a very rich bronzer, a little bit darker for my darker complected women out there. This is definitely the go-to bronzer for you. And then the last color that we have is called Icon. This is definitely going to be catered to my lighter complected women, and it's more of a softer bronzer, a little bit more neutral with a pink undertone to it. So for myself today, I'm going to try out Megastar to show you guys how the pigmentation is on my skin, and I'm going to use this to warm up my face. My first impressions, guys, is that it's a rich, warm bronzer. I really love it and I feel like it's going to be perfect for summer, and it's going on so smooth, having no blotchiness going on right now. I'm really liking how this is applying to my face. So I'm just gonna kind of warm up the rim of my face using it. So here we have it, guys. Here is the bronzer. It's gonna retail for $19. I'm really impressed with it. I think it's doing a great job. It warmed up my face a lot, and it's gonna be perfect for the summertime. Now, the next thing that we are going to talk about today is going to be their highlighters. They went ahead and launched a total of 4. So these luster drops are going to retail you for $25. It definitely is gonna be worth it because you're gonna be getting 4 total bottles. Inside, you have more bronzy and more pink undertones. Today I'm going to try these out and I'm going to see what I think about liquid highlighter. I'm going gonna try this one right here. This one looks really pretty, and I feel like this is gonna be a really good color in the summer. It is called Flash. So typically what you wanna do is grab a kind of damp beauty blender, and I'm going to put a couple of these drops on it. And before I apply it directly onto my skin, I'm gonna kind of work it into my hand, and then I'm gonna go onto the high points of my face. Wow, that's actually really, really pretty. I like how subtle they are. I feel like there's not like a lot of chunks of glitter or anything that's going onto my skin. It kind of just makes it look like I have that dewy natural skin, which I'm super into right now. So I love how this looks. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off on the other side as well. I think these are gonna be really gorgeous for the summer, and if you're looking for more of that dewy finish, then these are actually gonna be perfect for what you're looking for. So here are the little highlighter drops that Morphe is coming out with. So now we have our Hot Tropics Morphe 5-piece lip gloss. This is gonna retail you for $32. I'm just gonna grab my Sweet Tea lip liner quickly and lip line my lips. All right, so looking inside, they have some really pretty colors in here, but there's one in particular that's standing out to me that I feel like is gonna make this whole eyeshadow and beautiful look that I created come to life. This one has my attention. This one is called Beach Goals, and it has really beautiful, tiny little sparkles inside of it. So I'm gonna apply this to my lips and kind of see what it does. Ooh, this is pretty. Very sparkly and hydrating. I'm like really obsessed with this. This is definitely a Britney Bare lip combo, and I am not mad at it at all. Like, I feel like you're getting some really pretty colors. However, I personally hope that Morphe comes out with them individually, because I can't see myself rocking these two shades. I don't like pinks, to be quite honest, but these ones right here are just goals. Hopefully they come out with them individually so that you don't have to purchase the whole bundle. But if you do like all the colors in them, then more power to you. It's gorgeous, and I definitely have to say that they look really pretty on the lips. All right guys, so the last thing that they are coming out with in this collection is going to be this little, I want to say it's more kind of like a kabuki brush. So this bad boy right here is going to retail you for $24. This probably has to be the most expensive Morphe brush I have seen them come out with. I can't really figure out why it's $24. It's probably made of natural hairs, and it feels really good on the skin, but even then, I just personally would not spend $24 on a brush. I just don't see the purpose in it other than kind of just wiping away translucent powder. But there's so many other amazing Morphe brushes out there that I feel like could do the same job for a lower price. That's just my personal preference. There's nothing about this brush that's making me really, really excited. It's beautiful. I'm sure it works great, but I don't think my Bare family needs to spend $24 on this brush. So here it is, guys. Here is the final look I created using some of these products from the Morphe collection. I'm just really happy to be able to show this to you guys. I'm excited about this. It is 100% verified from me, obviously with the exception of a couple products that I'm just kind of like, you can hold off on. With that being said, guys, that basically concludes today's video. But before I go, I want to give my post notification shout out to Philosopher King. Thank you so much for having your post notifications on. If you guys want one yourself, don't forget to turn on your post notifications and comment when done. Thank you guys for watching today's review. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and as always, guys, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I would love to see you guys back here again for some more content, and I will see all of you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.